Hey guys, it's Amanda and Monica or Loomy, and today we're going to bring you a tutorial and show you how to do this design here called Sunshine on a Stem. It is a very unique design and it was designed by Looming Pineapple. You can find her on Instagram. Check out her account and we'll put a link in our description box and also tag her on Instagram on our account, so look her up. This is a very, like I said, a very unique design. It looks a little bit more complicated than what it actually is. It's very, pretty easy to do. So we're going to get started here in just a second. So what you'll just need is a hook only, and obviously a C-clip and some rainbow loom bands. So get those supplies and come right back. So we will get started, and we're actually going to get started in the middle section. We are going to create this section first, and we will be adding on this after we have completed this section. This is the first design that I made. When I started out and made this first section, I made 17 of these little individual kind of circle, fluffy kind of heart sections, and it did fit my wrist. So when I added these side sections on, it did kind of shrink it down a little bit. So I would suggest making more than 17. My wrist is average size, about a 7-inch wrist. So make more than 17. I'm gonna probably just show you about how to do 3 sections today. So if you want it to really fit your wrist, I would make more than 17 of these little sections. It is a time-consuming bracelet. That's all I can really say. It does take quite a bit of time to make just because there's a lot of these little things to do. So, if you got a movie to watch, sit down and hang out and make this bracelet. So I will start off with the center. So grab your hook and some bands, and what we're going to start off first with, let me zoom in just a little bit. We're going to just make a cap band on our hook, and I'm using the Sweets, I think it's the, I don't know, blue, I don't know what the name of it's called, the Twilight collection. I don't know, blue Twilight, I don't know. They're just a mix of blue bands from the Sweets collection, the 600 pack. All right, so we've got our not our C-clip, but our cap band on. And what we're gonna do on one side, we're gonna pull this part back over, kind of tuck that down in there, and then we're going to push this part of the band over to where we have that little hook back on there. We're going to do it again. Actually, we're going to do it 3 times. So I'm going to lay out 2 more bands. So we're going to grab both of these, roll that over, pick up that band, grab this one, and flip. Replace that. Last time, picking these 2 up, picking that inside band up, and we're just going to flip that band over like so and replace that. So you should have 3, almost looks like a fishtail. And then what we're going to do, we're going to pinch this off and we're going to flip. Well, there we go. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Going to use the same color bands. 3, I'm laying out 3. Putting that off, picking that right back up, just like so. And what we're gonna do is just flip this band over. and replacing. And again, both bands come off. Pick up that inside band and we're going to flip. So it's starting to look like a little ruffle. Off again, on, and place. So you should have 3 outside fishtails on each side. And this is what it should look like. And we're going to take one single band and pull through all of this. And replace it back on your hook. So there you have your first little, I'm gonna call them ruffles because that's kind of what they look like. Inside ruffle, your first section. And this will count as 1. And we'll go through this process again. We're gonna go off, pick that band back up, and we're just gonna flip the band over, replace. We're gonna do it 3 times, so I'm gonna get 2 more bands. Slide both off, pick up that innermost band, and flip that over. And the same again. So now we have another section. Going to pinch that off, and I'm going to flip. And try not to lose that other side. And I'm going to lay 3 bands out and repeat. It's really easy to do this on the rainbow loom hook as opposed to a double-sided hook because of the groove that's set down in the rainbow loom hook, and it's really just easy to flip because you don't have so many bands. Here's our second band. And our third band. And if you kind of get lost, you can always pick that up like that and just flip it over. And this is where we'll take a single band, pull straight through, and we'll start the process again. And you can kind of straighten these little sections up on the outside to even them up. So this is what's creating this little section here in the middle, like so. And we're gonna do this one more time, and then we're gonna move on to the outside. One, 2, 3 bands. Okay. Pretty easy. So I'm just gonna loom. The last one. There we go. And I'm gonna pinch. We're gonna rotate. 3 more. Running out of these dark ones. 1, 2, 3. We need both. Make sure you grab both. And we're flipping. Last one. Okay. And then say if you have done the length that you actually want for your bracelet, say you've done 20 of these to fit your arm's length, then you'll just go through, and I'm just going to use a lighter color of these and pull the one through and find myself a C-clip. I don't know why I'm never prepared for a C-clip in these tutorials. So I'm just going to put a C-clip there, and then we're going to move on to our next step. So now that you've made the length that you need to go around your wrist, like I said, this is going to be the inside section here. Okay. What you want to do, now that I realize that these bands are really dark and it's going to be hard for you to see, you want to actually go in on the side here, and the very, very bottom fishtail section that you have, you're going to want to grab that band and pull that out like this. And let me just show you, this is a little bit easier to see on this one, just because the bands aren't so dark. But you can see on this section here, I've gone in and we've pulled this very bottom section out, and we've hooked onto it. So just looking here, we've got 3 sections. You've got your 3 fishtails, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to pull here, put our hook through. We're going to grab another color band. We'll just use a lighter color of the Sweets collection, and we're just going to do a loop like so on there. And then now we're going to take our hook out holding this, and we're going to turn our hook around like so. And this is going to kind of dangle in a different position. Grab a different color band, or you can use the same color. It's up to you. I'm going to use, I guess, the actual truer blue. This is how you start. You're not going to do every section like this. This is just how you kind of start here at the bottom. You're going to take this band and you're going to go through the first one and loop it up like so. So you should have it look just like this. So now I'm going to take, we're going to go with mother of pearl, like I used on the outside here. And I'm going to take 3 bands of the mother of pearl. 3 seems to be the magic number with this design. And we're going to do the exact same thing that we did here in the middle. All right, and we're going to drop that band off, put our mother of pearl on, replace that, and we're going to flip it over. This is going to give our ruffle effect like on the outside here. We're going to do that 3 times. Dropping that band off, and just like so. We'll do that 3 times. Very easy. And you should already learn this technique from doing this one. So what we're going to do now, take this, pinch that off, Put our hook back in forward, and we're going to turn our design forward facing again. Now we're going to kind of pull this apart a little bit, and we're going to find that loop again down here at the very bottom, like we did down here, and we're going to attach our hook again using the same color here, this teal color. We're going to pull through here. This is a little bit of a different step than we did just a few minutes ago. We're going to pull through these two colors, just like that. Now I'm going to grab this light blue color that I had, and I'm going to pull through all of these bands that are on my hook. I'm going to go back in. I'm only going to pick up that first teal outside band, and it's kind of going to fall where it needs to anyway, just like so. So you only have 3 bands on your hook. We're going to pinch. And I'm going to grab 3 mother of pearl, and we're going to do our little ruffle effect. One, two, and 3. Pinching off again, sticking our hook back in, and let's see, look, that part came out. That's okay, because I'm just going to put it back on. Do, 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 do. There we go. So now I'm going to grab the teal color, go into my last section. This is the last time we'll show you how to do this. Grabbing this band right here, putting it on my hook, grabbing the teal and pulling through just like so, and that's what it should look like. Now I'm going to grab the light blue color that I had. We're going to pull through all. Going back in, picking up this first band and that light blue band. And then that's what you should have. I'm going to take and switch, and grabbing 3 mother of pearl, and we're going to do the ruffle effect. I don't know that that's what she actually calls it, but that's what I do, so I hope that's okay. 3 times. Just like that. And I'm actually going to take a dark blue band to pull that through to close it off at the top. and I'm just going to attach it to my C-clip. Now, I'm sure you can probably see where this would be very, very time consuming, because all we did was 3 little sections. I could you imagine doing 20 of these to fit your wrist. So, but it is a very, very unique design. Very, very, very pretty. The color combinations are endless. So then there, I just wanted to show you obviously how to do it. And then obviously you're going to do the same to the other side. So in this one I use obviously mother of pearl. And this one is the yellow pink from Michael's. I think you can only get this at Michael's. I just wanted to do some kind of unique color combination in here, and the mother of pearl, and then I did it's kind of an orange, yellow, pink in the middle for this. So but this one I really thought I could wear it, but it did shrink a lot when I added the sides. So, but anyway, very unique design. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any, questions about how to make this, just back it up and start from the beginning. It's very, very easy. It's just mainly just flipping and turning it back around and doing these ruffle techniques. Very, very, very simple. So I hope you like this design. Please obviously follow us on Instagram, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and tag us on Instagram, and tag Looming Pineapple on Instagram as well, and give us a thumbs up if you like this tutorial. Thanks so much, and always happy looming and loom for a cause.